From the start, all I wanted was to make money. Make so much money so that I could live my dream life, give the world to my mom, and there should be no limitations of money to not being able to be with the ones I love. You know, there's a theory that states that when you overcome a struggle, you forget about it. That's what happened with me. When I read the journal entries I wrote back then, the daily planning, weekly goals, milestone creations, where my daily and weekly hours would go, I instantly went back to that time. The time of struggle when I was learning how to swim without any support. I was doing everything I could just to stay afloat. It was a different time back then. The struggles were different back then. I was different back then. This is not the story about how the young Joy traversed to life. It's about the phase. The phase when I was learning things faster than I can absorb, implementing things without any second thoughts, and chase my dreams like a rocket up my ass. This is the story about how I chose the one business from 8 businesses at the age of 15. But first, here's a little context. I was a boy who liked to study and being around with friends. Who doesn't, right? But most importantly, I wanted to live my life on my own terms. I knew if I wanted to do that, I needed to earn money. Yup, my 15-year-old monkey mind was thinking that. I like going to school, but more than that, I like spending time alone, learning new things, and finding ways to earn money. My motivation? To buy a PlayStation 4. So I devised a plan. I searched online how to make money as a teenager, how to make $10 a day, how to do this, how to do that. I tried everything that's under the sun. Paid surveys, done. Pay-per-click, done. MLM, done. Affiliate marketing, done. At one point, I was signed up to more than 100 websites that would give me money to do things. And they all were scams. After a little more digging, I came across the real businesses, the real ways to earn money, which were blogging, freelancing, teaching, becoming a YouTuber, crowdsourcing, learning how to code. I knew nothing about each one of them. My tiny brain had no clue what to do next. But I was so determined back then that I started learning each one of them. After knowing a little bit about each business, I realized that each will take a long time to build and it will take months for the money to come. So what I did? I studied everything simultaneously. I posted jobs on Fiverr, Upwork and other freelancing platforms. I started a blog called VR Marvelites that focused on virtual reality, augmented reality and complete XR space. I had multiple interests, so I made multiple YouTube channels for each one of them. To earn some money, I also participated in crowdsourcing work. Coding was becoming very popular back then, so I started learning how to code and started teaching it. I built all of the businesses simultaneously for months. I learned SEO, writing structures, copywriting, Python, JavaScript, a little bit of C#, thumbnail making, web designing, video editing and whatnot. I was managing more than 8 businesses actually, all while studying and going to school. The routines and schedules to this date blow my mind. I kept track of each minute of my life for years. But after a year and about 7 months of hard work, I just got burned out. I reached a point when I just wanted to leave everything and just stop. I wanted to give up so badly because no matter what I did, nothing worked out. But then something happened. I clearly remember the day. It was December 20th, 2020. I saw a huge spike in my website stats bar. My heart raced, and when I clicked on that bar, tears of joy fell from my eyes. After all that struggle, I was seeing success for the first time. I saw people coming to my site, commenting that they liked my content, and out of nowhere, my site took off. VR Marvelites was getting traffic. For the first time, I was earning real money. I was earning from the internet. First it was $1 a day, then became $2 a day, and then became $3. My tiny mind could not process what was happening. Everything I envisioned was in motion, and that's when I ditched everything. I went all in, creating and writing content for VR Marvelites. So if I had to give advice to the 15-year-old Joy, I would say to him, instead of starting everything out at once, you should work on one thing with full focus. Try it out completely and then eliminate it and never look back. You know you have tried everything and that business isn't giving you any fulfillment. And the one most important thing I learned over the course is that first focus on earning money. Passion will follow. Because passion needs freedom and money is the medium to buy that freedom. And I'm glad that's what you did. So to conclude, how I chose the one business from those 8 businesses, I focused on taking action. I did not sit around wasting time thinking whether should I do this or not. When one business from those 8 businesses worked, I ditched everything else. Like I said, don't make the mistake of starting everything out at once. If it wasn't for December 28th, I won't be here making these videos for you. After VR Marvelites took off, I learned all the ins and outs of blogging business and then I branched off and followed my passion. I implemented my passion for gaming with VR Marvelites, my passion for creating content with VR Marvelites YouTube channel. Learning never goes to waste. Just stick to the one that takes off, make it exceptional, branch off from it and grow even more. Again, thank you for being so amazing, determined and a person who never backed down no matter the difficulties. And yes, you did the impossible.